Most of the indigenous breeds of cows and buffaloes yield very less milk. Hence, most of the farmers depend on crossbred animals for milk production now. Many organic farming advisors compel to keep indigenous cow breeds for dung and urine. They opine that the crossbred cows are not suitable for organic farming. The farmers are in confusion. In fact, there is no much scientific difference between dung and urine from Indian cow breeds and crossbred cows, at least for agriculture usage. We cannot find a single dairy unit producing milk on a commercial scale with Indian cow breeds. Indigenous cow breed conservation movement maintains intelligent silence on milk production aspect. Milk production is the main pillar stone of the rural economy now. Hence, such claims on crossbred cows are unwarranted and unacceptable. Whichever may be the breed of cow or buffalo maintained for milk production, the dung and the urine are equally good and acceptable for crops under organic farming method. To become a good dairy farmer, one should have keen interest, at least basic experience, commitment for work, proper planning, and more importantly, love towards these innocent animals. Selection of appropriate breed of cows and buffaloes, choosing good animals, scientific and economical dairy management, balanced cattle feed, nutritious green and dry fodders, complete cleanliness, health management of animals, efficient marketing of dairy products, etc., decide the success of a dairy unit. It is better to adapt mechanization for milking, shed cleaning, fodder harvest, and chopping, etc., to minimize labor requirement. Production of balanced cattle feed mixture on the farm, cultivation and usage of grasses and leguminous fodder species, clean drinking water for animals, clean and cool dairy premises, etc., are the secrets of success of a dairy unit. We have explained all these in detail in this documentary film. First, let us understand the criteria for land selection for the dairy unit. Upper land with enough sunlight and sufficient air movement is preferred. C. This is a traditional cowshed without enough ventilation. Structures of this kind are seen in heavy rainfall areas. It is very difficult to maintain cleanliness and animal health in this closed shed. This is the RCC structure with model scientific design. Sufficient height, wide space, clean ventilation is provided here. This is a low-cost structure in a very low rainfall area. Here the sunlight penetrates inside the cattle shed up to 12 p.m. and after 4 p.m. Shed is necessary for the dairy animals for day-round protection, comfortable living, and efficient milk production. The animals may suffer with mastitis, fever, tick infestation, etc., resulting in poor milk yield if the shed is not good. Dairy should have dependable water source. Huge amount of clean water is necessary for the animals for drinking and for cleaning the shed. Shade trees are expected in the premises to maintain a cool atmosphere. Animals need shade when they are let out for wandering in the paddock. It is advised to grow fodder species like Gliricidia, hibiscus, subabul, sesbania, etc. on the fence. It is better to have a water tank for swimming in the buffalo dairy. Select the site for